Hey guys, I'm Yalek, and this is going to be the quickest video ever, but I put out, we've been needing intel in the DTs. What is our intel at right now? Actually, 51, still relatively low, but I have my map clear to do. We don't start for, another 9 hours or something. 8 hours? Yeah, at this point, I guess. But anyway, we need intel. Intel is always a problem. And so I'm not getting that many defends without ice anyway. Who cares? So I actually did manage to get a couple overnight. So I put out SIMOs because I've been having great results. I had one SIMO out and I've been having great results on the intel and diamonds. And so I said, screw it, why not put another one out? My thinking on the SIMO, obviously it can see through smoke. Any kind of smoky attack. It also fires pretty quickly. Damage per second, 1500. Damage per shot, 1500. Time between shots, 1 second. Now, against a smoky attack, it's not going to be a decisive factor. It's certainly not going to stop 104 Zookas, even shooting every second, which is a pretty rapid fire rate because it's a sniper tower, basically. Even shooting every second, it's still not going to take out 104 Zookas or 64 warriors. As a fully maxed loadout. It's not going to take out that many. However, it's definitely going to take out a handful. And if one is good, then more is better. So actually a couple of people tried me with warriors overnight. Not how I would try to beat my base. I would just team edit, but hey, good for you guys. But the SIMOs are going every second, so they're working on the smoky hits, and they're getting me intel, and diamonds also are good, but mainly the intel is what we're after. And also, they're not terrible against armor because they are very long range, as you can see there. That's why I have the range up on the screen. And 1500 per shot when shooting isn't, it's not a lot compared to a cannon or a boom cannon, but a cannon, it's damage per shot 3000, but it only shoots every 3 seconds. So in that time, the SIMO will have shot 3 times as opposed to 1 time for the cannon, and the SIMO will have dealt out 1500 damage times 3, so that's 4500 damage. So damage per shot for a boom cannon, it's going to be the same, over 4000 per shot, but it only shoots every 4 seconds. So over the course of 4 seconds, a SIMO is pretty well equivalent to a boom cannon. And so that's also working pretty well, I think, against armor. Tanks move slowly. Scorchers take a long time to do things. So check this out. I put out the 2 SIMOs and just logged in to this account. And look at my activity log. Rated, you're going to see a lot of that because I don't have any ice. But 2 intel, 6 diamonds. 1 intel, 3 diamonds. 1 and 2. 2 and 5. Defended. Unboosted too with the warriors. Do not recommend that. Defended 2 and 7. He beat me up here. Where's that P in there? I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm not going to try. Oh no, he did get me with the warriors. I thought he had changed it up. No. Anyway, Bob. Anyway, rated 1 and 2. That was just GB or just bullets, so you can't get, you don't get intel or diamonds for just killing a warrior or killing a hero. Rated, and here, almost 12 hours ago was the first attack that we didn't get any intel or diamonds. Just one tank. So is what we killed there. So that's going back 12 hours. In the last 12 hours, I've had 1 attack that I didn't get intel and diamonds. And that's great because I now have to go beat my map and then do an op hit. But that's just, and we'll get intel from that stuff, but I've just collected, do we want to count that up overnight? How much passive intel I've collected there? So 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4, plus 2, so 5, 6. You defend there, 7, 8, and 9 in the last 12 hours then. Yeah, well, going back to here is where we lived. So 10 intel just for, you know, my base sitting there overnight. If you're looking for intel, and if you're, I don't really look for diamonds, I don't know if you do, they just sort of accumulate when you're max level. Good to have around, you know, the trader, the only thing I ever spend them on, since I have instant training, the only thing I ever spend them on is trader deals, and they just sort of accumulate because, you know, when you're max, you don't use your dimes for pretty much anything else. But yeah, so intel, free intel, I'll take it. Thanks, SIMO. Anyway, if you feel differently, I had a discussion recently, posted it on Reddit, what people liked for prototype weapons. I tend to use the same ones. I love Doom Cannons. Doom Cannons are great for intel because they are also effective against armor, and they do splash damage, so they take out, you know, they're going to kill a few warriors, a few Zookas, a few rifles at a time, and then that's how you pile up the losses. That's how you get your diamonds and intel. I tend to run those. I usually run a micro or a hot pot. That's partly for hammermen and partly to dissuade, I prefer the microwaver, to dissuade the warrior users like myself. Why am I going there? That's not what I want. Here. Sometimes a grappler, but not always a grappler. If I have a grappler, usually it's hidden, but I don't like the grappler as much because it's not making any difference against warriors or Zookas or so on. Kind of one-dimensional. So I like these defenses that are a laser. A laser is one-dimensional. It's not doing anything against the armor attacks. So I don't usually have a laser. A blaster, on the other hand, probably my third favorite after SIMOs and Doom Cannons. A blaster is good against both kinds of attacks because it fires so quickly that it will pick off, you know, a few warriors or a few Zookas or rifles, and it will stop a tank in its tracks. So those are my favorite prototype weapons. I'm not sure what yours would be, but feel free to let me know. And that's it. I'll catch you later.